The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Softball is coming your way on 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Ottumwa Bulldogs sports broadcasts are brought to you by these sponsors: Black Hawk Auto Body, by Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, by Citizens Mutual, by Cole Palace Cafe and Books, by Community First Credit Union, by Lee's Photography, by Lisco, by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, by Meridian Credit Union, by Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse, by the Ottumwa Job Corps Center, by Petrito Orthodontics, by Reflection Studio, by Schroeder Graphics, by Shelter Insurance, and by Slayton Polaris. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Softball is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from Kent Stein Park in Muscatine. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It's the Class 5A Region 8 semifinals as your Ottumwa Bulldogs take on the top-ranked Muscatine Muskies. Ottumwa comes in at 24-15. The Bulldogs won their opening round regional game on Thursday 5-1 over Iowa City West. Muscatine, of course, had a first-round bye. The Muskies are 34-3 on the season. Ottumwa won on Thursday, but they know they'll need to play better tonight. They gave up 12 hits, but only one run in the victory over City West. They only managed one run on 5 hits themselves over the final 6 innings. But Ashlyn Sheets will be in the circle for Ottumwa, and she gives the Bulldogs a chance when she is on. Ottumwa will need better hitting from the bottom half of the lineup, and they'll need to be better defensively than they were on Thursday. Ottumwa's got to bring its A game because Muscatine has very few weaknesses. Their head coach, Steve Hopkins, is in his 3rd season at Muscatine, his 14th season overall. He's won 420 games, and he's lost 99. Ottumwa would like to hand him career loss number 100. The Muskies were state semifinalists a year ago. They enter regionals ranked atop a crowded Class 5A field. There's no one clear favorite to win it all. Muscatine's case starts with their 3 batters hitting .492 or better, including senior Avery Eagle, .521 batting average, 10 home runs, 66 RBI. They do not beat themselves defensively, a .976 team fielding percentage, and they've got 2 outstanding pitchers. They'll start the junior Bree Seaman, who's got a 1.38 ERA. These 2 teams only seem to meet with the season on the line. In 2014, Muscatine here at Kent Stein Park dismissed Ottumwa 11-0 in the regional finals to go to state. 5 years later, Ottumwa came back here and returned the favor in 2019. They won on this field 12-9, sending Frank Houston to his 28th and last state tournament. That was the final win in Coach Houston's career. Frank is here tonight to watch Mandy Moore and the Bulldogs try to move on to the regional finals. The head coaches have already met with the umpires, and they're introducing the starting lineups right now. Here's Ottumwa's starting lineup. Leading off, playing center field, Zoe Jones. Batting second, the second baseman, Ella Aller. Jordan Paul's in right field, bats third. Amber Schatz, the catcher, hits cleanup. Josie Lemons, the third base, batting fifth. Sam Weeks, the first baseman, hits sixth. Maya Lemons, a designated player, batting seventh. Ann Guest in left field, batting eighth. Jocelyn Ware, the shortstop, bats ninth. And the flex player is the pitcher, Ashlyn Sheets. For the Muskies, leading off, center fielder and Iowa commit Riley Moss. Batting second, the left fielder, Olivia Harmon. The number 3 hitter is second baseman, Becca Hogg. And Avery Eagle, the first baseman, bats cleanup. Kaylin Sawyers, the shortstop, bats fifth. Erica Ramser at third base, batting sixth. Briley Seaman, the designated player, batting seventh. Bree Seaman, the pitcher, hits eighth. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Carly Ricketts. And the flex player is the catcher, Kylia Sawyers, for the Muskies. They have finished the lineup introductions for both teams. Looks like we're ready for the national anthem. We'll take 2 minutes and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Summer is the time to make every moment count. So pack more toys with bigger hauling and towing capacity. Go social outdoor style. Connect with your friends. And turn up your soundtrack to make your rides even more epic. Because conquering summer is about capturing every second of adventure. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
KBIZ and streaming online at ottumwaradio.com and on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page.
Ottumwa High softball in the regional semifinals. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Muscatine. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Bulldogs in the white pinstripe jerseys, red lettering Ottumwa across the front, red numbers front and back, gray pants with the red trim, and the red socks for OHS. Muscatine has purple jerseys, script lettering in black Muskies across the front, black numbers front and back, black pants, and black socks for the number one team in Class 5A, according to the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Bree Seaman, the junior in the circle for Muscatine, making her 20th start. 17-3 with a 1.38 ERA, opponents hitting .212 against her. Zoe Jones will lead it off for Ottumwa. We're going to get started a little bit early here. First pitch of the ball game is outside for ball one. First pitch at 6:52 here on a cool summer evening. 70 degrees, overcast skies, a northeast wind at 13 miles an hour. That's blowing towards the left field corner. The 1-0 to Jones. Ground ball to short. Up with it is Sawyers. Throw to first, and there's one away. One down for Ella Aller. Ella comes in batting .434, 3 home runs, 31 batted in. The defense for Muscatine: Olivia Harmon in left, Riley Moss in center, Carly Ricketts in right. Erica Ramser at third, Kaylin Sollers at short, as the pitch to Aller is fouled straight back 0-1. Becca Hogg at second, Avery Eagle at first, and Kylia Sawyers is behind the plate for the Muskies. 0-1 to Aller, one out, nobody on, top of the first. The pitch, off speed, swing and a miss, had her out in front, 0-2. Seaman, not a big strikeout pitcher, 82 strikeouts in 106 2/3 innings. 0-2 to Aller, the pitch. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bulldogs will have to play their A game to have a chance, but we feel like they do have a chance. Ashlyn Sheets, very good pitcher for Ottumwa. Can the Bulldogs find a few hits in this game? The 1-2, up and away, 2-2. Bulldogs occupying the first base dugout. Our table behind home plate just to the right of dead center. Those of you watching on the video can attest. The 2-2, pop foul off to the right out of play. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We played 2 previous regional games in the past decade here at Kent Stein Park. Lost a regional final in 2014, won a regional final 2 years ago. Not a lot of players left for either team from that game. As Aller chops it to third, big hop fielded by Ramser, throw to first in time, and there's 2 down. That brings up the Bulldog right fielder, Jordan Pauls. Sophomore hitting .278 with 25 runs batted in. Seaman, the junior right-hander, brings it home, and Jordan takes a pitch outside, ball one. 2 out, nobody on, a couple of ground outs to start the game for OHS. The 1-0 to Pauls. Pop foul off to the right out of play. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Got a 3-man umpiring crew for this regional semifinal. It's always a good thing when you can have additional umpires. 0-1 the count to Jordan. The pitch in the dirt. Pardon me, it was 1-1. Now it's 2-1. 190 feet down the lines here at Kent Stein Park Field number 4. 210 feet to straightaway center. This field for Muscatine, part of a large baseball and softball complex. As Jordan grounds it up the middle, base hit. A 2-out single is the first hit of the ball game, and it comes for Ottumwa, and that'll give Amber Schatz a first inning at bat. Amber hitting .437, 3 home runs, 37 driven in. She hit a 3-run homer against Iowa City West on Thursday. Weather today, it's overcast, but the temperature is a little reminiscent of when we were at Des Moines East and it was so chilly. A lot of sweatshirts in the crowd, both sides. A lot of Ottumwa fans here. Amber a swing and a miss at the first pitch, 0-1. Pauls at first and 2 down here in the top of the first inning, no score. The 0-1 to Schatz. Popped it foul back and out of play. And the count is 0-2. Mandy Moore down in the third base coaching box. This is her first road playoff game as a head coach of Ottumwa. Got her first regional win on Thursday at home. The 0-2 to Schatz. Outside, 1-2. Schatz with a 1-2 count. And that pitch grounded back to the circle. Seaman has it throw to first. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left after half an inning. The Bulldogs nothing. Muscatine is coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Bottom of the first inning, Ottumwa had a hit but no runs in the top half against Muscatine, and now the Muskies will get their first look at Bulldogs sophomore pitcher Ashlyn Sheets, who comes into tonight's contest at 16-5 with a 1.69 ERA. Opponents hitting .201 against her. 133 strikeouts in 120 innings. The defense behind her, Ann Guest in left, Zoe Jones in center, Jordan Pauls in right, Josie Lemons at third, Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Sam Weeks at first, and Amber Schatz behind the plate. Top 3 in the Muscatine order, Riley Moss, Olivia Harmon, and Becca Haag. Moss is a senior who's headed to the University of Iowa. A .515 hitter, 2 home runs, 25 driven in, 33 stolen bases. Moss, a left-handed hitter. Sheets, of course, a left-handed pitcher. Doesn't mean as much in softball as it might in baseball. Moss choking up on that bat. No batting gloves. First pitch High chopper to the right side, and by the time it comes down, Moss is on to the leadoff single. Just a Baltimore chop that went about 8 feet in the air, and Ottumwa knew they had no play. That brings up the left fielder, Olivia Harmon. A 387 hitter with a home run, 28 driven in, and 5 sacrifices. Pitches a strike, runner goes, throw, gets into center field, but backed up by Jones. Moss with another stolen base, her 34th of the year. Counts 0-1 to Harmon now with the runner at second, nobody out. That's why you need to keep Harmon off the bases as much as possible. She steals all the time, but hitting over 500, it's hard to keep her off the bases. 0-1 to Harmon. Moss at second, nobody out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No score, bottom of the first inning. Sheets brings it home, and a chopper foul back to the screen. Still 0-2. The pitch on the way. Tried to check her swing. Looked like she went around. Do we get an appeal? And no swing, says the third base umpire. That was close. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Amber Schatz did the right thing, picked up the ball in the dirt, tagged the batter, and then asked for the appeal. Now the 1-2. And a foul ball. She swung at it and actually hit the ball twice with the bat. Ball went foul anyway. Still 1-2 to Harmon. Sheets spins the ball on the left hip. Now the pitch. Just outside for a ball, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Chopper, first base side foul. We'll do it again. Harmon's only struck out 7 times in 119 at-bats. Sheets, of course, is a strikeout pitcher, averaging more than a K per inning. Runner at second, nobody out. And the 2-2. Fly ball to left. Guest going back, makes the catch. Runner did not tag, goes back to second, and there's one away. That wind pushed that ball maybe a little bit deeper than it otherwise would have been, but Ann was still able to make the play. 1 on, 1 out for the second baseman, Becca Hogg. Sophomore hitting .492 with a home run and 41 driven in. Tall right-handed batter. Digs into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch. Shows bunt, pitches strike, runner goes. Nobody covered third. And Muscatine has a runner at third with 1 out, an 0-1 count to Hogg. No balls and a strike. The next pitch. Off speed, got away a little bit from the catcher Schatz, and it rolled to the left far enough for the speedy Moss to come home and score. And that'll be a passed ball, scoring the first run of the game, 1-0 Muscatine. Count even at a ball and a strike, now 1 out, nobody on, but Muscatine strikes first, and Ottumwa will have to rally. Although down only 1-0, going to have to score a run to win anyway, so. Here's the 1-1. Downstairs, 2-1. Two and 1 to Hogg. Sheets has the pitch call and the offering. Down low, 3-1 with the dangerous Avery Eagle on deck. single, 2 stolen bases, and a wild pitch have scored a run. Now this pitch grounded to third. Up with it is Lemons. Got to hurry the throw. It's in time for out number 2. Good job, Josie Lemons. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Avery Eagle. And these numbers are big time. A .521 hitter, 10 home runs, 66 RBI in just 37 games. Now the bases are empty with 2 out. Muscatine leading 1-0. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Got her to chase one low and away, 0-1. Eagle does not often chase pitches, only 2 strikeouts all year. She's only walked 9 times, and that is really surprising for someone with her numbers. That pitch chopped out to short, big hop to Ware, throw to first, inning over. Muscatine does get a run on a hit. They leave none after an inning, 1-0 Muskies on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me leap though.
Top of the second inning, Bulldog softball brought to you by Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. By Dr. Dwayne Petrito at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, where they want to give you a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call today for an appointment. And by Reflection Studio next to New Care Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Top of the second inning, Bulldogs trailing Muscatine 1-0 in this regional semifinal. Josie Lemons, Sam Weeks, Maya Lemons do up against right-handed Bree Seaman. First pitch hit high in the air to center, pretty well hit. Going back is Jones, but she has room in front of the 2-10 sign to make the play for out number 1. One down for Sam Weeks, hitting .235, a couple of home runs, 21 driven in. Righty to lefty here, Seaman to Weeks. Blowing away, ball 1. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union reminds you to practice good sportsmanship at all times. Support your athlete and team positively and enjoy the game. 1-0 to Weeks. The next offering. Pop foul to the left, that'll get out of play. Count evens at a ball and a strike. They played a sound effect of broken glass over the speakers. I was going to say it wasn't my vehicle. I parked far enough away that we're out of foul ball range. Ace is wild on the scoreboard as a 1-1 pitch is grounded foul to the right, 1-2. It was number 11 at bat, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. American flag on the flagpole just to the left of dead center beyond the fence. Wind blowing it, pointing it towards the left field corner. Scoreboard beyond the left field fence as Weeks takes a called strike 3 in the outside corner for out number 2. First strikeout for Bree Seaman. Two down, nobody on for Maya Lemons. The younger Lemons sister batting .283 with 8 runs batted in. First pitch a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. Each team has a hit, but Muscatine manufactured a run with an infield hit, 2 stolen bases, and a passed ball. Maya's good cut, I should say, but fouls it straight back, and the count is 0-2. Two out, nobody on for the Dogs here in the top of the second. Down a run early. The pitch, high and away, 1-2. Winner of this game goes to the regional final. They'd play either number 13 Bettendorf or Davenport West. Those two teams are facing off in Bettendorf right now. As that pitch is popped up behind the circle, the shortstop Moss makes the catch to retire the side. Dogs go in order. We go to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs down 1-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice. Basically, from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the second inning. Ottumwa and Muscatine in this regional semifinal. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union thanks you for your support of your local team and student athletes. Statistics show that participation in athletics leads to better performance in the classroom and enhanced leadership skills. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of young women in Iowa. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Muskies. Kaylin Sawyers, Erica Ramser, Bree Seaman. Kaylin Sawyers, a senior, batting .324, 6 home runs and 44 driven in. First pitch on the way. Strike on the outside corner from Sheets, 0-1. Ottumwa did give up a run in the first inning, but let me give you an encouraging sign for Ashlyn Sheets. Early on Thursday against Iowa City West, she was giving up a lot of line drives, a lot of solid contact. There wasn't much solid contact by Muscatine in the first inning, and there's a ground ball hit foul off to the left. And the count 0-2. Muscatine does have their second pitcher up right now. That's sophomore Mara Chalupa, who's 16-0 with an 0.83 ERA. We were wondering before we saw the lineup card which pitcher Muscatine would use. That pitch fouled back, hitting the screen right over our heads, and the count remains 0-2. Chalupa was the number one starter as a freshman a year ago when Muscatine went to state. She started all 3 of their games at the state tournament, the quarterfinal win, the semifinal loss, the consolation loss. That pitch fouled straight back by Sawyers, and it remains 0-2. And Sheets is a strikeout pitcher, but this Muscatine lineup's only struck out a total of 71 times all year. That's less than 2 per game. Another 0-2, up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Somewhat down a run. Sawyers leading off the bottom of the second for Muscatine. The 1-2. Dropped low, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sheets brings it home. And a high chopper to short. The big hop fielded by Ware. Throw to first, and that's out number 1. That'll bring up the third baseman, Erica Ramser. Ramser's a senior, batting .389 with 26 runs batted in. Well, now nobody on for the Muskies here in the bottom of the second. The pitch from Ashlyn, right in there for a strike, 0-1. Again, got a good Ottumwa contingent making the drive from the City of Bridges tonight. Sitting here surrounded by Bulldog fans, almost feel like I'm at Houston Field. The pitch, liner into left center. That's a hit, and that's going to roll. Over to cut it off is Jones, runner hustling for second. The throw to second, hops in there, not in time. Good job by Zoe Jones, get it back in quickly, but that is a 1-out double for Ramser. Second hit of the game for the Muskies, and that'll bring up the designated player, Bree Seaman. Bree is a freshman, getting only her 6th start, but she's a .300 hitter, 3 home runs and 27 driven in. Perhaps they don't count designated player as starting because she has 100 at-bats. It's hard to not be a starter and get 100 at-bats. So maybe that starts in the field. First pitch, Lifted in the air, foul off to the right, out of play, strike one. These two teams playing for the right to go to the regional final. Each team at this point 2 wins away from Fort Dodge. Muscatine was there last year. Ottumwa was there 2 years ago. The 0-1. Off speed in there for a strike, 0-2. Winner will face either Bettendorf or Davenport West. If Ottumwa wins, and obviously we've got a lot of work to do, but if Ottumwa wins and it's Bettendorf, we would go to Bettendorf. If it's Davenport West, we'd play at home. That pitch popped in the air, foul off to the right, and we stay at 0-2. And if you're wondering what the criteria is for that, if a team is ranked higher in the regional final, they get the home game. Ottumwa's not ranked. Bettendorf's ranked 13th. If the two teams are unranked, the first criteria is head-to-head, and, well, we beat Davenport West and Cedar Rapids this year. The 0-2, a little liner over the circle, hits the second base bag. Aller cuts it off. Runner stops at third. Runners on the corners and one out. Those are the frustrating ones. That was off the handle by Seaman, Briley Seaman, but it just floated out to second base where nobody could get to in time. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Bree Seaman. Junior hitting .365, 3 home runs, 17 driven in. Now, she has struck out a team-high 13 times in just 52 at-bats, so she strikes out once every 4 at-bats. Showing bunt here, took a strike 0-1, and the runner, Briley Seaman at first, will go down to second without a throw. I don't think Ottumwa cares too much about that right now. Sheets right now looking for a strikeout. 1 out, second and third. Ottumwa down a run. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Do that again, and you can face the number 9 hitter, Carly Ricketts, with 2 down. 0-2 to Bree Seaman. Pitch on the way. Popped up, foul, playable for shots the catcher to the right of the plate, makes the catch 2 down. That's as good as a strikeout. Keeps those runners at second and third, and here is Carly Ricketts, a junior, batting .375 in 48 at-bats with 7 RBI. Kind of feels like a big at-bat here in the early going. Ottumwa down a run. Muscatine, the number 1 team in the state. And the pitch. And a ground ball. Oh, it deflects off the glove of Weeks, rolls into shallow right. Throw to the plate, not in time. 2-run score, overthrow. Ball goes to runner goes to second. And Muscatine leads 3-0. Sam Weeks reaching to her right, trying to backhand the ball. It went off the tip of her glove. If it gets by her clean, Aller probably fields it and they get the out. But Weeks is doing what she's supposed to do, and the break doesn't go Ottumwa's way. That goes down as a base hit and a 2-run single for Ricketts, and then Ricketts goes to second on the throw home. Top of the order, Riley Moss, who hits a little roller. Nope, it's a foul ball. It hit Moss in the batter's box for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 to Moss, who singled and scored in the first inning. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Aller has it, throw to first, inning over. But Muscatine gets 2 runs on 3 hits and a little bit of luck. And we go to the third. Bulldogs down 3-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live. A desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Streaming online.
Top of the third inning. Bulldog softball brought to you by Andrew Schroeder with Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC. Visit sgsignllc.com and like Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above. By Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa. Stop out and see the new and improved look, and they aren't done yet. More upgrades are on the way to Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. Top of the third, Ottumwa trailing Muscatine 3-0. And Guest swings and misses at strike one. Bulldogs down 3-0, top three. Bree Seaman in the circle, the 0-1. On the outside corner, strike two. Bulldog softball also brought to you by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. The 0-2. Up and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Guest. Guest followed by Ware, then the top of the order is Zoe Jones. The pitch, high and away, and lays off, 2-2. Well, Ottumwa's got a tougher mountain to climb now. But a long way to go, only the top of the third. The 2-2. Pop foul back behind the plate. It'll hit off the very top of the screen and deflect into the stands where Ottumwa makes a nice catch. Still 2-2 to Guest. You know what? Ann could do that 100 times and not have the ball hit directly on the top bar of the backstop again. Still 2-2 to the Bulldog left fielder. The pitch. Pop foul to the right. That will land on top of the Bulldog dugout, and it's still 2-2. Man, the Bulldogs were inches away from being out of the second inning without allowing a run to score. The ground ball by Ricketts just off the tip of the glove of Sam Weeks. The 2-2 pitch to Guest in the dirt, lays off, 3-2. Seaman doesn't walk a lot of batters, only 18 walks in 106 2/3 innings coming in. The 3-2. Popped up right side foul. That's playable for the catcher, Bree Seaman, and that's out number one. A good battle by Guest, but in the end, she is retired. That'll bring up the shortstop, Jocelyn Ware. Ware hitting .327, 2 home runs and 14 driven in. First pitch. Lifted foul off to the right out of play, 0-1. Muscatine 3 runs on 4 hits, Ottumwa no runs on 1 hit. The next offering, Jocelyn fouls this back to the screen, and it's 0-2. Even though the Muskies have 4 hits in the first 2 innings, I only feel like one of those hits was hit hard, the double by Ramser in the second inning. Had 2 other infield hits and one that trickled in the outfield off a glove. That pitch inside to Ware, 1-2. And even though 3 runs are on the board, I feel like Sheets has pitched better than she did on Thursday against City West. But luck can be a big factor in this game, and it hasn't been Ottumwa so far. A liner to right center. That is caught on the run by the right fielder Ricketts for out number 2. That's a good swing by Jocelyn Ware. That's what Ottumwa's got to do. Just keep putting good swings on the ball. Zoe Jones grounded to short her first time up. Wind kicks up a little bit. It's a little chilly here in Muscatine. That pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Just needs something to give the Bulldogs a little momentum. The 1-0. High and away, 2-0. Zoe could get on in front of the big RBI threats, all her balls and shots. Even with 2 out, Ottumwa would take their chances. Top of the third, the 2-0 to Zoe. High, 3-0. Lights are on here in Muscatine on this overcast day. They haven't taken a lot of effect. Now the 3-0. Zoe taking all the way in there for a strike, 3-1. Zoe still has the count well in her favor, a slugger's count. She can turn on one, drive it out of the park. She did that in Cedar Rapids against Davenport West. Here's the 3-1. It's in there for strike two, and I can see the expression on Zoe's face. I don't think she was a fan of that call. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Top 3, Ottumwa down 3-0. The 3-2. Way high, ball 4. First walk of the game drawn by Ottumwa, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. So that gives Ella Aller a 2-out chance. Ella grounded to third her first time up. Zoe at first, has good speed. First pitch to Aller. High and away, ball 1. It would appear that, and maybe that makes sense on the drive-by-wire that was caught by Ricketts, it would appear she's playing over towards the gap a bit and right. That pitch up and away, and the count is 2-0 to Aller. Seaman struggling a bit with her control. She went to 3-2 on Guest. She went to 3-2 on Jones and walked her. Now 2-0 to Ella. The pitch. That's hit in the air, foul off to the right out of play, 2-1. Bulldogs will still only have 1 hit. That was the single by Pauls in the first inning. Jones at first with a 2-out walk. Now the 2-1 to Aller. Hit in the air to right, but it's right at Ricketts who makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits, a walk and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the third. Ottumwa trailing 3-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Bottom of the third inning. Ottumwa trailing Muscatine 3-0 this regional semifinal. Winner of the regional final, loser will pack up the equipment for the summer. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Muskies, Harmon, Hogg, and Eagle. Olivia Harmon flew out to left her first time up. First pitch here. In there for a strike, 0-1. Ashlyn Sheets brings it home, and it's high. Count evens at a ball and a strike. One and one the count to the left fielder for Muscatine. The pitch. Down and in, 2-1 to the left-handed batter. Bulldogs could use a scoreless inning here. Muscatine has manufactured its 3 runs. The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle and past the reach of Ella Aller into center for a leadoff hit. Another ball not hit hard, but hit in a good spot for the Muskies. That'll bring up Becca Hogg, who grounded to third her first time up. Harmon the runner at first. 12 steals in 15 tries. First pitch to Haag, misses ball 1. Becca Haag is the pronunciation. H-A-A-G is how it's spelled. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. High chopper back to the circle. Sheets has it. Throw to first, 1 down as Harmon advances to second. The batter is Avery Eagle, who grounded to short her first time up.
First baseman number 47, Avery Eagle.
That's 8 balls hit on the ground by Muscatine, which I think was what Ashlyn Sheets wanted. And there's another ground ball past the diving Aller into right center, a base hit. Around third is Harmon on her way to the plate. Throw to second, not in time. It's a ground ball, sharply hit double for Eagle, and it's 4-0 Muskies. Well, that's the frustrating thing if you're Ottumwa. Sheets is keeping the ball down. Again, the only ball hit hard in the air was the double by Ramser last inning. But Harmon with a seeing eye single. A ground out moves her to second, then a ground ball sharply hit past a diving Aller and then into that right center gap to drive in the run. Now here's Salyers. Takes a pitch up high, ball 1. Salyers grounded to short her first time up. We are playing the number 1 team in the state. You can execute your game plan, and they can still get results they want. Here's the 1-0. There's a liner into left field. That's down for a base hit. Guest able to cut it off. Eagle around third, though, and she will score, and it's 5-0. And unlike some of the previous hits, that was a line drive in the air. Erica Ramser, the batter, a double and a run her first time up. First pitch on the way, and it hits her in the arm. And that'll put runners at first and second with 1 out. That's the 7th batter that Sheets has hit this year. Time is called as Mandy Moore wants to talk to her starting pitcher. Ottumwa down 5-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Obviously, this mountain is now a tall one. Here's the thing about this Ottumwa team. You've got the 3 seniors, Jones, Guest, and Lemons. Everybody else is going to be back next year, and we've seen a lot of promise out of this year's team. You looked at this team, and you think, well, maybe next year is the year. Maybe next year is when they really hit their stride. The hope coming in was that Sheets was going to pitch her best game, and then maybe you'd get some growing up ahead of schedule with some of the hitters. We put a few good swings on the ball, and again, I don't think Ashlyn has pitched poorly, although the last few batters, the last couple of hits have been hit hard, and then the hit batter is, it's starting to get a little frustrating for Sheets. I'll finish the thought in a moment. Here's Bree Seaman. Pitch off the glove of Shots. Throw down to third, not in time. Runners advance on a passed ball, and the count 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Liner into right. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Paul's up with it. They're going to hold the runner. Good job by Jordan Pauls to get it back into the plate, but it's an RBI hit for Seaman. And it is 6-0. Still only 1 out. The batter, Bree Seaman, who fouled out her first time up. And now this scoreline is becoming a little more of the worst-case scenario for Ottumwa. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Sheets just needs to shake it off and make a good pitch right here to Seaman. Bunt shown. Pitch is down. Bree Seaman takes second without a throw. And the count 1-0 to Bree Seaman. So where do you go in this game from here if you're Ottumwa and if you're Mandy Moore? Got to tell your kids, ignore the scoreboard. Just play the best softball that you can. Take nothing for granted. That pitch on the outside corner, 1-1. If you compete every pitch from here to the end of the game, you can hold your head high no matter what the final score is. Now the 1-1. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. 1 run is in. Bree Seaman around third. Throw is cut off. A 2-run single for Bree Seaman, and it's 8-0. And I do not like to invoke negative histories. We'll get a courtesy runner for Seaman here. That'll be Avery Schroeder. I don't want to invoke negative history here, but the last time I did a broadcast from here was 2014. And Ottumwa dropped that regional final 11-0. That game was kind of a slow build. I think we played the full 7 or 6.5. Actually, 11-0. I'm not sure we would have played the full 7, but we played deep into the game. And it just kind of got away at the end. There is a difference between that year and this year, though, as Carly Ricketts stands in and grounds it back past. Oh, hey, what a play by Ella Aller. The ball gets by Sheets in the circle. Aller picks up the grounder at second base and manages to get her foot on the bag just before Bree Seaman the courtesy runner Schroeder can get there, so that's a force out for the second out. 4 unassisted. Great play by Aller. Not only was the runner sliding in, Jocelyn Ware was right there as well, but Aller makes a nice play. So it's 2 out and a runner on first. Top of the order, Riley Moss, 9th batter of the inning. Moss is 1 for 2. Pitch is high, ball 1. And Muskies head coach Steve Hopkins calls time and goes down to talk to Riley Moss. Runner at first, 2 down, 5 home in the inning for the Muskies. They lead Ottumwa 8-0. But going back to what I was saying, the difference between now and 2014, that 2014 team had some good players, but I believe they lost more to graduation than this Ottumwa team is going to. As that pitch a little bit high, and it's 2-0. This Bulldog team has so much potential for next year. So many underclassmen coming back. You've only got to replace your left fielder, center fielder, and third baseman. The 2-0, grounded foul right side, 2-1. And there are some young players coming up with a lot of promise for OHS. You've got a pitcher in Sheets who had a 1.69 ERA coming into this start, who's only a sophomore. So your number 1 next year should be very good in the circle. The 2-1. Liner into left field, base hit. Cut off by Guest, and that'll hold Ricketts at second. Nice play by Ann Guest out there. Muscatine is batted around. Here's Olivia Harmon, who singled and scored to start this inning. She's 1 for 2. First pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. Two on, 2 out, bottom 3, 5 runs home for Muscatine. They lead 8-0. The 0-1. That's outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to the left-handed batting Harmon. Pitch is outside. The runner at second, Ricketts, was about halfway to third, and Schatz starts running at her, bluffs her back to second. 2-1 the count. The pitch lined off the glove of the pitcher Sheets, but it's picked up by Ware, and the shortstop throws out Harmon at first to retire the side 1-6-3. But Muscatine gets 5 runs home in the inning on 6 hits. There were no errors and 2 left on base. We go to the 4th. Ottumwa down 8-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Top of the 4th inning. Ottumwa High softball in the regional semifinals on KBIZ, brought to you by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider expanding into Wapello County. Please go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to express interest in fiber internet at your home. Ottumwa down 8-0. Top of the 4th, Jordan Pauls leads it off. Singled her first time up, takes a pitch downstairs from Bree Seaman for ball 1. Bulldog softball also brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. The 1-0. On the inside corner for a called strike. Bulldog softball brought to you by Ottumwa Job Corps Center, providing the skills you need to succeed in today's workforce at no cost to you. Visit ottumwajobcorps.gov. That pitch had Jordan leaning out of the way, but called a strike, 1-2. Muscatine 8 runs on 10 hits. Pauls takes an off-speed pitch off the plate outside, 2-2. Now the 2-2 to Pauls. Pop foul back and out of play. And another nice catch in the stands. That is 2 great catches up in the stands tonight already. 2-2 the count to Jordan. Amber shots, Josie Lemons to follow. The pitch. Off-speed chop foul at the plate. Paul stays alive. And you talk about the future potential for this Ottumwa team. Jordan Paul's a sophomore. Ella Aller a sophomore. Sam Weeks just out of 8th grade. And there's a liner into center. That is down for a base hit, and Paul's is 2 for 2. And I tell you what, Jordan was slumping late in the season. I saw her taking extra batting practice early Thursday before the regional game. She had an RBI single in that game. She's 2 for 2 against a very good pitcher tonight. And you love to see a young player like that putting in the extra work to make herself better. Here's Amber Schatz. You know, she's only a junior. She's back next year. Grounded back to the circle her first time up. First pitch, outside, ball 1. And I'm not riding off tonight yet. I know it's 8-0. For the sake of mentioning it, remember last time we came here 2 years ago, Ottumwa won 12-9. Now we've got a tall mountain to climb to get there. That pitch on the inside corner for a called strike, 1-1. But you know, you put a few hits together, get a couple runs on the board here. Sheets puts a 0 on the board in the bottom half. You come out with a good approach in the next inning. I've seen crazier things in a rally from an 8-0 deficit. There's a high fly ball to right, but it'll hang up there for the right fielder, Ricketts, for out number 1. One away for Josie Lemons, who flew out to deep center her first time up. First pitch to Lemons. Fly ball shallow left. Coming in and making the catch is Harmon for out number 2. So Paul's still at first with 2 away, and the batter is Sam Weeks, who was called out on strikes her first time up. And we keep talking about the young players in the lineup. Weeks just out of 8th grade. Maya Lemons only a sophomore. Jocelyn Ware a sophomore. And there's a high fly ball deep to center. Going back is Moss and reaching up to make the catch right in front of the fence to retire the side. Weeks just missed a 2-run homer. She hit it to the deepest part of the park. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa down 8-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
You can't beat fun at the old ballpark. Bottom of the fourth inning here in this regional semifinal. Ottumwa's trailing 8-0. The good folks here in Muscatine decided to play the chicken dance on the loudspeaker, so Missy Rourke and I are going to do the chicken dance. I don't know if anybody else is behind me is doing it, but some people are. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Muskies here in the fourth inning. Becca Haig, Avery Eagle, Kaylin Sawyers. Haig is 0 for 2. Ground ball to third, ground ball to the pitcher. First pitch from Ashlyn Sheets. Ground ball, leaping grab by Lemons at third, throw to first, and there's out number 1. Josie Lemons with a nice play. 1 down for Avery Eagle, 1 for 2 with an RBI double and a run. Eagle now has 67 RBI on the season. Only way she drives in a run here is if she drives herself in. Of course, she has 10 home runs. First pitch, low and away, ball 1. For the most part, Sheets has done a good job of keeping the ball down. She's allowed a lot of ground balls. Now, in that 5-run third inning, she started giving up some line drives as the inning got long on her. And that pitch popped foul to the right out of play, count even at a ball and a strike. Eagle is a tall right-handed batter. One of the tallest softball players we've seen all season. Hits from a crouch on the right side. That pitch a little bit low, and the count 2-1. It didn't miss by much, but here's one thing. When you're tall, when you're that tall, the bottom of your strike zone is higher up than most other hitters. And that ball dipped just a little bit low. Now the 2-1. And there's a chopper foul, third base side, 2-2. Except for that double, Sheets has kept Eagle a little bit off balance. Got her to ground to short in the first inning. And has gotten some weak contact on a couple of foul balls here in the fourth. Still a dangerous hitter, though. 2-2. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Allers got it. Throw to first. 2 down. Two out, nobody on. The batter is Kaylin Sawyers, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a run. Hopefully this is a confidence-building inning for Ashlyn Sheets. First pitch on the way. And there's a fly ball to left, going back guess. The wind's pushing it, and that ball is gone. A solo home run for Sawyers, and it's 9-0. I don't know for sure if the wind, which is blowing out to left, pushed that ball over the fence. I think Guess thought she had a play on it. Off the bat, I didn't think it was hit hard enough to get out. Again, I can't be 100% sure. Ann was tracking it all the way to the fence, and it just kept going. I have to think the wind played a little bit of a role. For Sawyers, that's her 7th home run of the year, so certainly something she's done before. And the batter is Erica Ramser, who is 1 for 1. She's doubled. She's been hit by a pitch. She scored twice. Here she takes a strike, 0-1. Somewhat down 9-0 now. And the 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That's lifted in the air to right. Coming in is Paul. She'll make the catch to retire the side. A better inning for Ashlyn Sheets, but it is a run on a hit, the solo home run by Sawyers. We go to the 5th inning. Bulldogs trailing 9-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me leap though.
Top of the 5th inning, Bulldog softball brought to you by Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. Call or stop in and see them today, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. By Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org. And by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield. Bulldogs come to bat in the top of the 5th, trailing Muscatine 9-0 here in this regional semifinal. I hate to say it might be getting late early for Ottumwa here. They're down 9 in the 5th. If they don't score in this inning and Muscatine gets 1 in the bottom of the 5th, the game would end on the 10-run rule. Maya Lemons popped out her first time up. Bree Seaman has given up 2 hits, both to Jordan Pauls. Lemons pops it up in front of the circle, and Seaman makes the catch for out number 1. Ann Guest, the batter, fouled out her first time up after a lengthy at-bat and put up a good battle. Guest will dig in. First pitch to the senior. Swing and a foul back, 0-1. The count to Guest. The next offering. Chop foul at the plate, 0-2. Time called by our home plate umpire. He uses the one of the greatest inventions in modern history, the umpire's wire brush to clean off the plate. 0-2 to Guest. Pitch on the way. And a ground ball sharply up the middle. Diving stop by the shortstop. And the throw to first in time for out number 2 as Kaylin Sawyers robs Guest of a single. Boy, I thought Ann had a base hit. Here's Jocelyn Ware, hit a rocket shot to right but was retired. And now we're getting a visit to the circle with 2 down here in the top of the 5th. As Steve Hopkins, the head coach of the Muskies, talks to his entire infield. Muscatine had its number 2 pitcher warming up, and they're going to make a pitching change here. I guess he wants to get his number 2 pitcher a little bit of work, so it's a pitching change. We'll take 30 seconds and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At OttumwaRadio.com and on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page.
The new pitcher for Muscatine is sophomore right-hander Mara Chalupa, who's making her 20th appearance. This is her 4th relief appearance. She is 16-0 in her 16 starts with an 0.83 ERA, 92 and 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents hitting just 157 against her. 30 walks, 8 hit batters, 114 strikeouts. And she comes on with 2 out in the top of the 5th. Nobody on base for Ottumwa. Bulldogs down 9-0. And the batter, Jocelyn Ware, who lined out to right her first time up. First pitch, down and in, ball 1. Bree Seaman, 4 2/3 innings pitched, no runs, 2 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. Now the 1-0 from Chalupa. Swing and a miss, chased a rise ball, 1-1. That's kind of the scouting report on Chalupa. She'll throw that rise ball, and Ottumwa at times this season has chased a few of those. Now the 1-1 to Ware. Swing and a foul back, 1-2. Zoe Jones on deck if the inning continues. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Swing and a foul back, and we'll do it again at 1-2 as Ware stays alive. Muscatine 9 runs, 11 hits. Ottumwa no runs on 2 hits, no errors in the game. Top of the 5th inning, 2 down. And the pitch. That's fouled off to the right, out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2. Ware digs back in. And the pitch from Chalupa. Swing and a miss, chase the rise ball. And the inning is over. Ottumwa goes down in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs down 9-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Ottumwa High softball brought to you by Coal Palace Cafe and Books on West Main Street in Ottumwa by the train depot, offering an array of coffee beverages, also serving breakfast, as well as homemade soup, salads, and sandwiches for lunch. For more information, like and follow them on Facebook. By Blackhawk Auto Body and Linex of Ottumwa for all your auto body repair needs, insurance work, and spray and bed liners. Check them out for all your aftermarket truck accessories. Contact Blackhawk Auto Body for a free quote. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Muskies. Bree Seaman, Mara Chalupa, and Carly Ricketts. Bree Seaman has 2 singles, an RBI, 2 steals, and 2 runs. Pitch from Ashlyn Sheets is up and away, ball 1. I hate to say it, but Ottumwa's down 9-0. If Muscatine scores a run here in the bottom of the 5th, the game will end on the 10-run rule. Now the 1-0. There's a little fly ball into left center field for a base hit. And the game-ending run is on with nobody out. Seaman is 3 for 3. That brings up Mara Chalupa, who came on to pitch for Bree Seaman in the top of this 5th inning and also takes her spot in the batting order. Chalupa, just a 179 hitter with an RBI, likely laying down a bunt here. Or you would think anyway. First pitch, and it hits her in the back. There was no sign of a bunt, but now the game-ending run in scoring position with nobody out. Carly Ricketts, the batter, a 2-run single and a fielder's choice grounder. Once again, Avery Schroeder is a courtesy runner in the pitcher's spot. Two on and nobody out. Bunt shown. Pitch is bunted first base side, and it rolled foul as before Weeks picked it up. Weeks thought you picked it up fair, but actually I think Ottumwa would take the foul ball right there. You'd rather find a way to get the out and not allow the runners to advance. Oh, 1 the count to Ricketts. Another bunt shown. That's in front of the circle, in front of the plate, I should say, picked up by the catcher. Shots, throw to first, all are covering, sacrifice 2-4. There's 1 out, but now the game-ending run at third. Also, you have Schroeder at second, but she does not matter. Riley Moss, the batter, 2 for 3, 2 singles and a run. Someone's got to play the infield in, and you've got to come home. If that runner from third scores, the game is over. First pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. Muscatine scored in every inning, 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 5 in the third, 1 in the fourth. It's 9-0 in the fifth, second and third, and 1 out. The 0-1. Fly ball down the line and right, that'll land foul in the count 0-2. With the infield in, Moss tried to drive it over everybody's head, but pulled it foul. 0-2 the count to Moss. Moss has struck out 6 times this year, only 6 times in 130 at-bats coming in. Sheets could use a K here, the 0-2. Ground ball foul, third base side, we'll do it again. Bree Seaman, the game-ending run potentially at third base with 1 out. Schroeder, the runner at second. That is a meaningless runner, really. And Mandy Moore out of the dugout to talk to Sheets and the entire infield. You got to think this is at least partially a discussion to make sure they know to come home on a ground ball, or at least make sure the runner's not coming home before you throw to first. Ottumwa had an option with Moss coming up. They could have walked her, which would have loaded the bases for Harmon, but it would have made a force play at the plate. Obviously, Harmon is also a really good hitter, so that's kind of a pick-your-poison choice there. Moss does such a great job of putting the ball in play, hitting over 500 on the season. I mean, there's not any great options here for Ottumwa. You just got to make the best play you can. In a perfect world, Sheets finds a strikeout pitch here. It is 0-2. Lefty to lefty, the pitch. Low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Honestly, I'm not sure I'd come in the strike zone on this pitch either. Sheets will toe the rubber here. Let's see what the call is. The 1-2. Ground ball to third. And they bluffed the throw to first, and then they throw behind the runner to third, but Seaman dives back in safely. I like the play call by Mandy Moore there. Lemons faked the throw to first, and Ware, the shortstop, tried to sneak in behind Seaman at third. That is not a base hit. That is a fielder's choice. They don't get the out, but the game still continues. The bases are loaded with 1 out for Harmon. I like the call there because a long throw across the diamond, that runner's probably coming home. Now that pitch is high, ball 1, and now Sheets cannot fall behind any further here. A walk would end the game at this point. But now a ground ball, you're coming home and you get a force play. So let's see if Sheets can keep the ball down in the zone, get a ground ball to an infielder, and get a force out at home. The 1-0. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt of Shots. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ashland brings it home. And a ground ball into left field, a base hit. Past the drawn-in infield, and that does it. Muscatine wins it in 5 innings by a score of 10-0. Bulldogs hung around early for a while, but that 5-run third inning is when it kind of got away from OHS. And the number 1 team in the state will move on to the regional final, while Ottumwa will have its season end at 24-16. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back and get you the totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ. The season has come to an end in the regional semifinals. The Bulldogs fall to Muscatine, the number one team in Class 5A, 10-0 in 5 innings. The totals for the Muskies: 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. Bree Seaman, the winning pitcher, now 18-3. For Ottumwa, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. Ashlyn Sheets will end her season with a 16-6 record. The ballgame took 1 hour and 12 minutes to complete. Ottumwa ends its season at 24-16. Muscatine moves to the regional final at 35-3. Our shelter insurance player of the game is Bulldog right fielder Jordan Pauls. Had both Ottumwa hits, a pair of singles. And Jordan ending the year on an up note at the plate. Jordan Pauls is our shelter insurance player of the game, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back, and wrap up the softball season on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Coal Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Coal Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Coal Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Mark Frimeware, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And streaming online.
Welcome back one final time to Kent Stein Park in Muscatine, where your Bulldogs softball season comes to an end. The regional semifinals falling to the Muskies 10-0. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics comes up next Wednesday. We're not done with Bulldog baseball, of course. They'll wrap up their regular season at home with the doubleheader against Southeast Polk. First pitch at 5 o'clock Wednesday from Legion Memorial Field on KBIZ and on the live video stream. I want to thank our sponsors one more time: Community First Credit Union, Protruder Orthodontics, Reflection Studio, Shorter Graphics and Sign, Champion Bowl, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Meridian Credit Union, Ottumwa Job Corps Center, Slayton Polaris, Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, Lisco, Cole Palace Cafe and Books, Blackhawk Auto Body, Lee's Photography, and Shelter Insurance. Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Mandy Moore for all her help in preparing for our broadcasts all season long. Mandy's got a good young team to work with. Most of them will be back next season, and looking for bigger and better things from Ottumwa softball going forward. This team is certainly on the rise. And also want to send a big thank you out to the three Bulldog seniors, Zoe Jones and guest Josie Lemons. Great careers, girls, and all of them, I've had a chance to follow them in multiple sports. We said a thank you to all three of them at the end of basketball season, knowing that we'd get softball season, but now our final goodbye to Zoe, Josie, and Ann as they head off, leaving high school behind for bigger and better things heading into the fall. We certainly wish them all the best and thank them for everything they've done for Ottumwa High Athletics over the years. I want to give a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. And finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Softball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you Wednesday night when the Bulldog baseball team plays host to Southeast Polk. Until then, good night, everybody.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.